beautifully caught.
Oh, he's bowled in.
Beautiful.
And there it is.
An innings of authority.
Wow, what about this?
Does he get enough? You bet he does. West Indies strikes again. Excellent, absolutely brilliant. Another fifer for Kima Road. Sweet timing.
Yes, another six.
Sheho, a wonderful century, a historic century. Clean him up. Has been high drama here. Absolutely smashed it. Gets it, nails it. Straight back at him. Makes absolutely no mistake.
Great to be back here in the island of Dominica. Once again, it's test match cricket time. It's India's 13th test tour of the Caribbean. The first cycle pure Agarbathi's test powered by Yes Bank. West Indies versus India.
More runs. And first boundary for the West Indies. Brathwaite just clipping this one down the leg side. 6 without loss. Just enough to beat the wicketkeeper. Leg buys the signal. So 4 more for the West Indies.
A badly lined delivery that time.
He takes him on. Moment of aggression and intent. It's a boundary for Brathwaite.
Yeah, calculated. There was some flight on that delivery. Couple fielders lurking in that mid-wicket region, so he had to find the gap. Nice loopy delivery from Ravichandran Ashwin. Knew exactly where he wanted to hit it. Like I mentioned, a couple fielders in close, so he has to be careful.
Gone. Cleaned up. First wicket for our Ashwin and for India. It's a classical off-spinner's wicket. And Ashwin gets Chandrapal.
Just drifting in and pitching, beating the outside edge, clipping the off stump. Simply sensational from Ashwin. Perfect delivery to the left-handed batter. Teja and Chandrapal. First wicket falls for the West Indies for 12, 31 for 1.
An expansion of it, this time through square leg.
It's something Craig would have worked on in recent years. Every time he's given an opportunity to score, he wants to capitalize now.
Shabash!
Good sweep shot, hit well behind square.
One shot here, boy!
Ball.
That's a fault now, and it should be a second for Ashwin. Brathwaite going across the line, and that's challenging the outer half of the bat. 5th time he's gotten Brathwaite in Test cricket. What a champion bowler.
That one just sliding across the right-hander. And Brathwaite choosing once more to attack the off-spinner whenever he comes a bit full. That one, not as full as the previous ones. Not able to control it. Easy catch for Rohit Sharma. West Indies lose their captain for just 20. West Indies 38 for 2.
Craig Brathwaite.
Eyes on Rohit Sharma. They review it.
close to the bat. Can I check with Ultra Edge?
Ultra.
Roll through, roll through. Yep. No bat involved. Ball tracking when ready, please. Ball tracking coming up. Pitching outside. Impact is umpire's call. And the wicket's also umpire's call, so you can stay with your original not out decision, Michael.
Yeah, you see, that opens up that offside. That's where the balance between your top hand and your bottom hand and your stride. I know it's slightly fuller than maybe Brathwaite's, but that's the general direction on that line.
Very good. Nice stride and leaning into that shot. Hitting it with the angle through extra cover.
Has it carried? It might just, you know. If it is, it's the first catch in Test match cricket for Ishan Kishan. The umpires will consult and maybe send it up.
There we have an umpire's review for a fair catch. Yeah, it's clearly hit it. Can you show me Ultra Edge if you want?
That's the best of goal.
Okay. Just Ultra Edge to confirm, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your very own from South City Grand Lake, making his debut on his home soil of Windsor Park with Agarbathi.
What a shot. Wonderful from the debutant. Well controlled, well placed, well timed. First boundary in Test match cricket. He's walked into this West Indian Test side with strong first-class credentials. Alec Athanaze. Right away he's greeted with a sweep. That's some confidence from the debutant. Another boundary. This shot epitomizes exactly what I was talking about as it relates to Athanaze. Not afraid to play his strokes. He's playing the percentage there, hitting with the turn on that occasion. Over the top. Does he clear the field up? Excellent catch! What a remarkable catch from Mohamed Siraj. Just plucked that one out of the air. Brilliance. Would you believe it? We were just talking about batters and their approach at this stage of an innings, approaching an interval, and Blackwood on natural instinct, going for the lofted shot down the ground, but not enough power, not enough elevation. There's a little more flight from Jadeja. And again, the importance of out cricket and catching in this, the longest format of the game. Collective effort by India to get rid of Jermaine Blackwood, gone for 14. It's now 68 for 4. And it's a happy Indian outfit. Brathwaite and Chandra Paul, they were quite resolute at the start, very patient and circumspect. But once both of them went, the other two followed quite quickly. Rifa for 2. Debutant Alec Athanaze unbeaten at the luncheon interval. Partnerships there. Good one at the start, 31. And that one recently broken, 21. Siraj and Yudhatkat beat the bat on numerous occasions, but nothing to show for it. Ashwin, however, picked up 2. Yudhatkat was good with his left hand, different variety. A wicket apiece for Thakur and Jadeja.
Very pleasant. Jaidev Unadkat thought about essaying the dive.
What a stroke that was. Brought the crowd to life. Got to the pitch of it, good stride in. Exquisite timing and placement as well.
Ashwin थोड़ा ऊपर.
Another one gone. Another catch for Ishan Kishan on Test match debut. And things continue to spiral for the West Indies.
Joshua De Silva departs for one.
Probably wasn't short enough for that stroke. It's always a danger.
West Indies
And was well caught
6 for 5.
by Ishan Kishan, the wicket keeper. George De Silva short stay. He's gone for 2. West Indies struggling at the moment. 76 for 5.
This guy has talent. Many have high hopes for Alec Athens. For 5.
Shows some intent and gets it on the bounce for 4.
Atanaz has already shown that he's quite nimble on his feet, which is the hallmark of a very good batter. That ability to transfer weight, to pick length, and to play strokes with conviction, and that he's done on this occasion. It wants to capitalize on it, but Atanaz on this occasion again playing with the turn. We've seen this before, and backing his ability. Good shot.
Ever impressive and increasing debut innings this from Alec Athens. Balanced caution and aggression well. Holder joins the party. Second boundary of the over.
Nice productive over for the West Indies. A boundary first from Atanaz, then Jason Holder with another lofted drive, this time going very straight. That's low risk.
Slug swept, wonderfully struck by Alec Atanaz, all the way for 6. Confident strike, and they're loving it. 117 for 5.
Continuing to show some aggression. Bit full there. He's able to hit that one well in front of square.
In the air, fielder under it. Wicket, another one falls for the West Indies. Siraj, well, his persistence pays off. The first for him. And Jason Holder almost inexplicably takes him on to his detriment.
Lost another wicket. The score is 117
Jason Holder
for 6.
falling to the trap set by the Indians.
Jason Holder.
Offers up an easy catch to Shardul Thakur. Unable to roll his wrist and keep that down. Partnership broken. Holder goes for just 18. West Indies now 117 for 6.
Top shot, gets off the mark with a boundary. .121 for 6.
Good quick hands like Alzari Joseph pitching that one behind square on the offside. Gets off the mark.
There's another one. It's all too easy for our Ashwin and India. Nalsari Joseph's stay at the crease is the short one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the West Indies have lost their 7th wicket.
Be interesting to see, maybe from another angle, the release of that delivery. Over-aggression on Joseph's part. The West Indies desperately need him to develop his batting as time flows in the future. He goes West Indies now 124 for 7.
Now in the air, Shardul Thakur takes it. Promise of a half-century on Test debut.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The dream is broken for Alagathanaz. Still a wonderful innings, but he holds out to give our Ashwin his 4th.
Just very good, Ashwin. Seemed as though the length was there to play the shot or to try to get it over mid-wicket or wide-ish mid-on. Could not execute the shot. It's an innings of promise, 47 on Test match table. The West Indies now 129 for 8.
Beautiful from Cornwall. Jadeja will give chase. If anyone can stop it, he can. It was hit so well that even Jadeja can't. First boundary to Cornwall.
Well timed, just standing tall on it, and he's a tall man. Rakeem Cornwall and timing it. Unadkat will look at that as pretty much a nothing delivery. Neither one thing nor the other, neither length nor short, but that's a top shot.
Over.
137 for 8. And Richard Kettleburgh confirms that it is time for tea. Yet another session that India would be very happy with. 4 wickets in the first session. And they've backed that up with 4 in this one. Run rate kept under wraps.
20 and Jason Holder 18. So that's the position
for the West Indies. 20 minutes to try and understand where it's all gone wrong. Satisfied Indian team after losing the toss this morning. Alagathanaz on Test debut, falling 3 short. Would have been a well-deserved half-century. Bit of a partnership that was building with Jason Holder. Outside of that, Ashwin and Jadeja, along with Mohammad Siraj in that session, making matters hard for the home side. .41, not much else. Openers put on 31 before Ashwin struck in the morning.
Our Ashwin, the star of proceedings so far, 4 for 49, showing his wares in the first innings of a Test match. 2 wickets for Jadeja, 1 for Shardul Thakur and Mohammad Siraj, none for Jaidev Unadkat. So Ashwin starring on a pitch that has offered him some degree of turn. Inside out is where Cornwall is so good when we see him play the regional game. Great strength of hitting the ball over the offside.
Positive his attitude. Few occasions.
Found the gap. Evasive action taken at short leg.
Second boundary for Cornwall. This was way too short. Easily pulled.
Is it pad first? That's what India think. Is it pad first? Where's Rohit? Yeah, go for it. Murray Erasmus, over to you.
Checking when available, please. Impact in line, and it's hitting the stumps, Richard. You'll have to reverse your decision. I'll tell you when you're on screen to signal.
See, we've seen that so many times from Jadeja.
Leg before.
Roche goes for just one. West Indies 147 for 9.
Come on, boy.
Looks as though he's caught it. No. Gill, I think Gill is saying no, he thinks it bounced. Think he did indicate. Now he's saying he's not sure.
Thank you. Hits the glove. And now the catch, please. Your best angle.
I've got another one.
Please, Joe. It looks like fingers underneath the ball at this stage. Have you got something else for me? Any other angles?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and slow. Thank you. I have a decision for the big screen.
Yeah, after several angles. Gill initially thought he didn't get it, then he said he didn't know. But now we have confirmation that it is out, so Ravichandran Ashwin has his 33rd 5-wicket haul, his 5th against the West Indies.
There's a 5-wicket haul for Ravichandran
And the 4th in the Caribbean.
For 60.
So use of the technology confirming what Ashwin thought initially. What an outstanding bowler. All on his own at 6th position in terms of the number of Test match 5-wicket hauls. 5 for 60 on the first day of a Test match here in Dominica.
West Indies dismissed for 150 after winning the toss and choosing to bat. The only real fight was by young Ali Attanis, 47 on debut. Nothing else to talk about from West Indies.
Confirmation of Ashwin's 5 for 60. He got the initial breakthroughs in the morning session, then culminated with the removal of Jamil Warrican. 3 wickets for Jadeja, who played his part. Siraj, I thought, probed and bowled with aggression at times. Shadul Thakur removing Raymond Reefer.
Pulled away onside. Rohit Sharma is very good at playing the pull shot. That was somewhere in between a clip and a pull.
A short delivery from Alzari Joseph. Not a lot of pace, didn't bounce as much. And Rohit just swiveled on one leg.
Confident appeal from Alzari and the West Indies. Unmoved the umpire.
Well, they're all excited. They're pretty confident. Are they going to go upstairs? They have.
Pitch shots are off, impact is in line, and it's umpire's call on the stump, so you can stay with your original not out. I'll tell you when to signal. On screen now, signal.
Very, very close. Pushed away through that cover point region. Too easy for Rohit Sharma.
Not sure if he was going for the Yorker, but it turns out to be a low full toss. And was hit away through a cover for 4. Any half-decent batsman will not miss out on a low full toss.
Cut away. First runs for Jaiswal in Test match cricket. It's a cut shot and it's done with great competence. Relieves the pressure.
Just a little bit too wide that time from Alzari Joseph. Gave Jaiswal a free flow of the arms.
And that's the versatility that Samuel Badri speaks of. Solid in defense, but plays an attacking shot without issue.
From around the wicket, so with the angle outside off stump, so low risk shot from Jaiswal, connected it well.
Lovely, just lovely from Rohit Sharma, and he'll help himself to 4.
Yeah, good bat presentation from Sharma, full face and just length on that one. Straight back past the bowler. And despite the slowness of the outfield, the timing was good enough to go all the way. When he's on the go, he looks so elegant. Firmly struck. A wonderful strike from Rohit Sharma. Just angling on the pads and helped it all the way. Brings up the 50 for India.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's 50 for India.
Yeah, not the warmest of welcome backs from Rohit Sharma to Warrican. Just too easy.
Nice if he middles it.
Finding the gap was critical to the effectiveness of that shot. Jaiswal did it beautifully.
Yeah, feels good though. Better than before.
Good shot from Jaiswal. 1 of 3 debutants. 2 from India, obviously. 1 from the West Indies.
More runs. He made that room for himself quite wonderfully well, Jaiswal. Maybe Jason Holder time. He was getting loose. 65 without loss. Could go round the wicket and just ask him to play a little bit more. That's an option for some bowlers. The umpire's not happy with the drizzle. Understandably, it's getting a bit heavier. In fact, the ground staff are caught sleeping here.
Now they're running to get the covers, the ground staff. Probably didn't realize the rain was here upon us.
Hey, no more of that, guys.
You know, it's mentioned the story before, Sir Kirtley, but every time I see Yashasvi Jaiswal and read and see his exploits, it really is heartwarming, because a lot of us feel that we've gone through things in our life. Right? But just the fact that as an 11-year-old kid, that young man had to leave his city and go to some other city in Mumbai and play in the Maidans and without any security, any whatsoever, and live in a groundsman's tent. Ironically, he's under the tent there. I don't know if I would how I would feel if my 11-year-old had to transport to another city.
That's beautiful. Played it under his eye line, Jaiswal, and got the result.
Just like that. Make the bowlers come into your zone. And this is because of the patience he's exuded. Because he left so many deliveries, Jason Holder searching and getting too full on that occasion. And elegantly driven through the offside for a boundary.
Warrican to continue. There's that reverse sweep just before close of play. Courageous, you can say, from Jaiswal.
Don't worry.
Yeah, quite brave. Last over of play. And he chooses to reverse sweep.
Working worry.
It just speaks to this young man's confidence.
Just leave him in front.
I'll tell you what. He got a note from that.
Just stay right there. Time.
That's the end of the over, end of the day's play. Rohit Sharma and Yashashvi Jaiswal doing a brilliant job with the bat. 80 without loss in the 23 overs remaining in the day's play. Again, that effort with the bat from Jaiswal, underscoring his high quality as a batter. And well, lots of things for Brathwaite to think about.
Bowling figures so far for the West Indies,
So we've had 230 runs scored today in 87.3 overs. Seen 10 wickets fall, all 10 those wickets of West Indies.
No maidens, none for 17, and Jomel Warrican 6 overs.
Yeah, good day's work for this Indian side. The very first test match in this new World Test Championship cycle. Total domination, all 3 sessions, you can safely say, going in favor of India. And the West Indies toil with the ball, following that under par performance with the bat. So reflection on what has transpired on day 1 of this first cycle pure Agarbathi tests powered by Yes Bank. The West Indies in their first innings, they were bowled out for 150. Shining light in that innings, of course, the debutant Alec Atanaz, 47 from 99. Couple starts for Brathwaite, Chandapal, Joshua De Silva, only Cornwall in the end, running out of partners.
Yeah, hopefully we can see a lot more from him. We know in terms of the results, they weren't what we would love to see.
For India, it was this Ravi Chandran Ashwin show. His 5th 5-wicket haul against West Indies, 4th here in the Caribbean, and 33rd overall. He was well accompanied by 3 wickets from Jadeja, 1 from Thakur, and 1 from Mohammad Siraj.
In response, the West Indies had 23 overs to bowl to India. Yep, there were a few close calls. Rohit Sharma with an LBW shout, but the West Indies, they were unable to prize a wicket in the last session of the day's play. 5 bowlers being used by Craig Brathwaite, and wicketless so far. So the summary, on day 1, India still trail by 70 runs. The real headline, of course, the return of Ravi Chandran Ashwin to the Indian Test side. Another 5-wicket haul in Test match cricket, and full control on day 1.